Okay. Theoretically, once the lights are on and everything, because that would have been a good thing to start with, I should be hearable. And I have a thumbs up from Catherine, so I must be hearable. What's up? What's up, Tyler and Catherine, and at least one more person that may or may not be a robot, or maybe one of a dozen or so people I told. Thanks. Catherine got it for me for Christmas. It is very warm, and it also gets very heavy. If you wear it for more than like 6 hours, your neck starts to cramp a little. But 3 hours of video games should be fine. We'll see. Worst case, I have my other hat up there. Alright. I think... Let's roll. I think everything should be visible. You guys should hear the clicking of the switch. Yeah? Yeah, cool. Okay. So, yeah. I don't have any subscriber things or anything, so it's not like anything fancy is going to pop up on screen, but again, this is just to... Once it's done once I do one, it becomes real, and then it's a lot harder for me to be like, yeah, I'll get to it someday. And then, you know, you do it a few times, it becomes a habit and all that. How's my volume? Is everything like... I'm good? Okay. I don't want to blow everyone's speakers out or anything. Cool. Then I am going to play some games. So far, everyone in the work chat, everyone in Catherine's family, and also everyone in the Discord knows that I'm streaming. I don't know how many people are going to show up, but that's cool. Even if it's just the two of you, I am doing pretty good. And if I have other people, hopefully they'll come in and say yeah. And I get to play Banjo-Kazooie either way, so fucking win-win, you know? I'm being recorded in multiple ways. By Catherine. I need this in my life. Okay, I've made a change now. Is it better or too quiet? It should be better. Yeah? Okay. If more adjustments need to be made, let me know. I am louder. Good. I actually brought the audio the volume for the game down, but fair enough. The problem is because the way the audio is routing, it's routing from the switch is routing through the capture card to the computer, and then I'm getting it on the computer, so I'm not hearing myself talk, just the game audio through the computer, and therefore like the volume It's gonna be off until I figure out everything, but if it's good enough, it's good enough. Oh boy. It's sad how much of little child Patrick is missing, like his video games from when he was 12. Nintendo has me by the balls anytime they want to sell me an old game. Ding. I have a nicest looking wrench. Yep. Yes, you're right. I'm rather proud. I would stand down from the crowd. But there is another. Did you look at 2D? The syllabic rhyming here is a little bit off. It strikes a nervous chord. 2D, if only you had run home a little faster. Unfortunately, though, there's a witch. Hey, Bottles. Don't call me lazy. I'm about to collect 120 jigsaw puzzles and save your life. Or save your beauty, I guess. Like, I think even at the end, when you quit out of it, Grunty's like, ha ha ha, I've stolen your beauty in my machine. The game tries to guilt you for having the audacity to quit before you beat through the whole 30-hour experience. Oh, man. Is that your brother? I can't tell. It's that floating orb in the sky. Who is that? Maybe it's the witch with the big face in the mountain? Who could that possibly be? Banjo, you dumbass, wake up. Banjo is my spirit animal. Banjo is my spirit animal. Just, okay. Too tired, can't hear the fight. Alright, let's do this shit. Yes, I know who you are, Bottles. You've been living outside my house for the last ever. Banjo's a shut-in. He's never left his home before. Can Goggle Boy? Stole her. I promise I don't need a picture. That's gonna be a P for me. Thank you for giving me my basic moves. I don't want to play the tutorial. Just double checking that I do actually remember all my moves. Alright. I do. I've actually never played Banjo-Kazooie. I played that small amounts when you went to your room. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing for a lot of people. It's like you got the game that you go to your friend's house to play. You can't be blamed for Banjo-Kazooie not being on, like, your short list. But, you know, Banjo-Kazooie, like, I was fortunate in that I had special access to the video game store near my dad's house, so, and they did, like, pretty decent trade-in deals, all things considered. Because it wasn't like a GameStop, it was a place called McMahon's. And they had pretty good trade-in deals, so it's usually like, I could trade in one N64 tape and for like $5 get a new one, or a used one. And, so I got to play a lot of shit, like, all at once, and not really have to worry about, you know, my short list. It's a good game. I mean, for N64 was a platforming system, you know? So, Banjo-Kazooie is, it's good shit. I like it. I've probably beaten it like 4 times. Mostly on emulators, honestly, but... Before streaming was a thing, I think... Did we get all the way through it when I was playing it at home and you were watching? No, I don't think we did. I got like 3/4 of the way through. I think I got to like the second to last level. Auntie has to squeeze herself in. Push the switch. It's okay, 2D. We'll save you. Are you able to make any cool effects on the Switch? Like, can you make it 16 by 9? I don't know. Let's find out. Not that button. Nope. There we go. I got suspension points. What else do I got? Yeah, it's just buttons. Cursor, press for applause. ZR plus R. I don't know what'll happen there. It doesn't look like they do give me that option. I would like to. Yeah, save states are important, right? Like anytime you're... I mean, I'm not going to use them because I'm a badass motherfucker, but... This is a Jiggy. It's effectively a Mario star. You gotta collect them to get into next levels and stuff. It's the whole thing. Yeah, it would be nice if they let me do 16 by 9, because those black bars are not pretty. But, you know, that's not surprising that their cheap-ass emulator is not the greatest. This is the first world, Momo's Mountain. Yeah, and then you just use Jiggies on the, on the paintings to get into building. Oh, no, it's fine. Ta-da! You did it! You opened the door! Yeah, the NES menu definitely give you the chance to change those around 100%. I've definitely done it. And different borders and everything. No, for sure. It for sure does that. And it lets you do like the pixely screen, like you're on a CRT, like it emulates a CRT monitor. But not this one, unfortunately. It looks like, and I don't think the NES or SNES emulator on the Nintendo Switch Online lets you do it either. I think it's exclusive to the NES and SNES Mini. And if I thought they were gonna make an N64 Mini, I would not worry about it so much. So. But they aren't so far. This is a Jinjo. It's a collectible. You need it to get the best ending. These are notes. There's 100 in each world you need to get. That's kind of the basics of the game. Like, as long as you know all that stuff, you basically know all the, you know, the gameplay loop. Come here, Jinjo. Oh, I guess I can't jump that high. There we go. Honeycombs are health. Honeycombs are how much health you have. And then the empty honeycombs give you additional spots in your health bar. And filled honeycombs are like hearts. They're just like normal hit point things. Normal hit point shit. Alright. God, I hope they make an N64 mini. That'd be so cool. Dude, can't you see I'm trying to stream the video game? Don't hit me. I'm supposed to look like a badass. Okay. The whole point is for me to look like a badass. The part of the issue here is like I know the game well enough to know what I'm supposed to do and know all this stuff. It's just gonna be like a memory sort of thing. There we go. Like I know how to beat Conga. It's easy, but did you get the NC? Not yet, because it's not in stock. I have the NES controllers, and the as soon as the N64 ones come back in stock, I'll grab them as soon as I see them. But you know, supply chain issues and the chip shortage and all that shit. It's not an option. Not that the N64 controllers would be the most pleasant to play as either, because like this is designed for the human hand. You know what I mean? I will tell you as soon as I see it pop up. Sure. The NES ones are still on the website, but you gotta have Nintendo Switch Online to do any of the ordering of the controllers, I believe. Yeah, no, definitely for nostalgia. I'm not saying I wouldn't get it. I would absolutely get 2 of them, you know, immediately. I'm just saying, like, it's also designed for an alien who does not have normal human hands. They are very pretty. And hopefully 15, 20 years of improvements later, they're also like more sturdy and longer lasting and stuff like that. I forgot what Chippy wants. What is Chippy want? Yeah, I look at the site like once a week. And, what did you want, Chippy? You want some sort of orange or banana or something. I don't remember. I'll figure it out. Cheap plastic is half the nostalgia. That's a fair point. I can't make a counter argument to that. Oof, I forgot how bad the camera was. I mean, what I'd love is if they did other colors than just the like gray, right? Like that's the other part that I don't get the nostalgia for. Is like the controller I had was the translucent purple one. I think the translucent purple one. One of the translucent ones. And they only saw like the default gray, which is fine. No complaints. But I would definitely buy. I'd definitely be all in if they gave me like a purple one. I'm just gonna take this. Yellow controllers. Banana yellow is best actually. The one that looks like a banana bunch with the brown tips is the correct one. Bottles, teach me how to do things. Talon Trot, yeah. That sounds useful. How does she do it? Hold Z, press C button. I don't know which buttons those are on here, but I'm sure I can figure it out. There we go. I figured it out pretty easy. Hello, Jinjo. Your assistance is necessary for 100%ing this game. Alright, let's get some eggs. Hi there, TTK casters. I believe you are a spam bot. Let me just get rid of you. Let me go ahead and dismiss you. I can't do that on OBS. Sorry, bear with me a second. I never made anyone an administrator. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, I should probably have Baleful Name up either way. Hello, community. Whoa, yeah, right? Like my first ever boss. Can you believe that? Or my first ever bot. I just said boss. I'm gonna mute my own speaker because that's probably not fun to listen to. I don't actually know how to ban people. Ban. There we go. I figured it out. Alright. Sorry about the interruption. Let's go back to playing my silly video game. Alright. Yeah, it's very nice to be climbing up. Oh, I noticed a few years ago for the retro hype I found the controllers showing up in thrift stores. There's so many color. Yeah, right? They're all over the place. I bought. The worst thing though is with thrift store controllers, they're almost always like fucked up somehow. It's the most frustrating thing in the world to be like excited that you found a new or a fairly good condition N64 controller or something, and then you get it home and it's like it can't do left. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. And you can repair them. Like, I know how to open them up and repair them for sure, but it's like finding the parts and everything is difficult. But they are all over the place. I mean, GameCube controllers are too, to be honest, like at thrift stores and stuff. And it's not, I mean, Wiimotes have always been at thrift stores. It's not going to be too much longer before everyone has access to Wiimotes, but like all the really fancy N64 controllers, like the banana one, you're going to have a hard time getting a hold of. Love the banana controller. It's the best one. Hello, friend. I guess with streaming, you kind of need to do more of like a game that you don't know very well, because it's just like I'm not even like this is not even a thing for me. I'm just like already know everything, and there's nothing to really riff off of. But I'm only streaming to play games, right? Like, it's just like, I might as well use this time and provide content for someone, right? So, I don't know. Hello, my totem pole friend. Hello, Mumbo Jumbo. Oh, I don't have the egg thing yet. I need to shoot eggs out of my mouth, but I can't do that yet. I'll be taking it out. No, I haven't said it's good too. Yeah, no, for sure. But that's because they're skilled to a level that, like, speedrunning's a whole thing, you know what I mean? Oh, I don't have enough tokens. Okay, Mumbo. You can't help me here. Mumbo can turn you into different animals. A different animal in each level, and that's important for beating a level in a lot of times. But I will take these from you, thank you. I don't think I have the patience to ever be a speedrunner, you know what I mean? Like, I get mad when I lose, like, a Mario Kart race. And it's like, speedrunners do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Like, I would lose it just from not having that level of patience you need. Like, they're doing really good stuff. I'm in no way, you know, like, I'm not, this is not criticism. But yeah. Very much, like, I just, like, I'd get, like, I'd play 20 times through the level and I'd be like, I am now done. And I'd set the controller down and walk away. And then by the time I got back to it, it would be like, okay, I think now I can shoot eggs out of my face. The ancient ways of the egg. Here's a bunch of eggs. Thank you, I need to kill a totem. It's a requirement to continue on my way. Oops. Okay, well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but okay. The buttons are kind of backwards. Yeah, like the minute, like, how disheartening does it have to be like, you know, doing everything right, and then the game going like, hey, like, you miss one thing and you completely fail your own run. It would be horrifying. It would be just the worst possible thing. ZR plus, okay. It, like, again, Mario Kart, right? It's like, I've played enough Mario Kart races where I just, like, ate shit at the very last second. And it's like, it makes me so mad that I just, like, I'm done. I have to stop playing whatever Mario Kart or whatever I'm playing, because otherwise I 100% will start, like, being a salty little bitch. Go away, Conga. Give me my prize. I need more jigsaw puzzle pieces. Certainly some good speedrunners, that one. I commend anyone who wants to put that kind of time and energy into a game. Oh, I don't have the... I need the slam, yeah, I don't have it. You may not interact with this button. And then there are some times that games... Yeah, man. That's cool. We're just hanging out. You do what you gotta do. I'm gonna go break a totem pole. As was written in the prophecy. How is this? Maybe it's this. Are you gonna teach me how to slam things in the butt? Used to it, Nest Girl. You'd be using it a lot. Thanks, Bottles. Yeah. Alright, let's go press that button. There is a dumb lizard part of my brain that just loves, like, anything from when I was 10 or 12 or whatever. It just, like, immediately lights up like a freaking Christmas tree the second I start playing old games and what have you. like, not even necessarily games that I played when I was 10 or 12. Like, I have the same thing going on when I'm playing the original Earthbound, like the NES version. But there's just, like, a stupid part of my brain that's like, oh, look, NES graphics and animations and sounds, or N64 game that you played when you were 12. That just immediately flares to life. Like, if you could put me in a VR room with just video games from the 1990s, I'd probably make out pretty well. Alright, I have to destroy you. Right. The buttons are here. These are nice blue stars. I have an affinity for Mumbo's Mountain that is strong and well rehearsed. I learned how to do the butt slam, which is important for a lot of reasons. I went back to the button that I found before that I said I needed the butt slam for and pressed it. And then I'm breaking houses now. Oh, the Jinjos also give you a puzzle piece when you find all of them. That's important too. And that's the last Jinjo of this thing. And like I said, you need all the Jinjos for this special ending. So, extra life. Jigsaw puzzle. I think there's 10 Jiggies in each world. I got a one of these, so I'm gonna take that as a we think so. Oh, I don't have enough tokens yet. I still don't have enough Mumbo tokens. Actually, I think maybe the other two are inside Mumbo's house. How many puzzle pieces per level? 10, I think. I'm not 100% positive, but I believe there's 10. Hold on. I think... Well, let me... Yeah, so it'll only show me Mumbo's Mountain and Gruntilda's Lair right now, but there's 10 in both of them, so... 10? Yeah, Jiggies are puzzle pieces. They're the same thing. It's okay. This is the first time you've interacted with this game yet. We are not going to make fun of you for not remembering the name of the jigsaw puzzle pieces. It's okay. No, there's no tokens up there. A lot of the rare platforming games are just like, here's 80 different types of collectibles, and they all do different things. So it's, you know. Find this hut. I don't for the life of me remember what the last two. What those two ones are. I can't turn into a small ant without them. The bull is undefeatable. I also don't remember how to get up there. Maybe I just have to fall down from below, above. Do they? I don't think they respawn, but unless you leave and come back. I think if you leave and come back into the world, they do. But the eggs are actually like in all seriousness, the eggs are like not really like I'm never gonna run out of eggs. Like I'm never gonna come to a point where it's like, oh no, I don't have enough eggs. It's just like it's hard to use it as a it's hard to use it as like a just like fighting enemy weapon versus like the standard just like tumble roll that you can do on a run. It's really only for like games where you're doing like sharpshooting stuff. You probably missed me breaking the totem pole as well, but it's like the totem pole just had 5 mouths and was spinning, and you shoot an egg in each one. And I'm sure we'll come into another shoot eggs at something thing in a moment or two. I just need to. Yeah, it's not gonna be very helpful. Nope, missed it. N64 camera, not something that I super miss. Also, having a lot of trouble remembering the freaking talent trap. We were so lucky to get Banjo and Smash. I wanted him in Smash, but it was one of those types of characters that's like, I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, I'm in. There we go. Yeah, so if I fill up all 6 of the empty honeycomb spaces there, it will automatically, it'll give me another, like, health unit. Did I save? You can only save to quit because it's N64. I can make a I'll make a suspension point. I don't intend on suspension spamming, but I'll make a suspension point just to be safe. Alright, we gotta go into the ant hole. I didn't want to do it, but I don't know where the other two. The ant mound. I have no idea where the other 2 Mumbos are. No bears, only ants. Nope. I vaguely remember there being enough tokens to beat Mumbo's Mountain without having to go to another world. Maybe you have to first. Well, worst case I can always come back and clean it up. Let's go on to the next world. Let's go home. And by home, I mean Gruntilda's lair. Grunty's magic stops you taking the notes off the world, but the 94 you collected count as your best notes. Oh no, does it reset the note thing? Oh no, I hope not. If it does, then I just screwed myself and I'm gonna have to get the notes again. It probably does. Probably just... Well, if I don't have the Mumbo token, I don't have the Mumbo token. Nothing I can do about it. Alright. Yeah, the notes also open specific yeah, like this. You have enough notes and you can go through the special note doors. I mean, it's fine. Like, collecting... I mean, I just basically, aside from, like, one thing, beat the level there, so it's not like it's... Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie is not a, overly long game, even for platforming standards. Okay, we'll break the door. Good job, Banjo. You did it. Hello there, young ones. I am Grentilda, Grentilda's nicer sister. I've crept down here to help you defeat the old hag. It's about time she was taught a lesson. I know all of Grunty's disgusting secrets, and I'll tell you 3 of them every time you find me. Remember them well, young ones, as they will help you avoid a fiery fate. Press B if you'd like to hear them. Grunty's brushes her rotten teeth with moldy, cheese-flavored toothpaste. She also washes her hair with rancid milk. And she gets her clothes from the trash can. These are important for later. You have to know all of the Grunty lore, and it randomizes them. So you can't, like, just Google it, because your playthrough is always going to have a different answer. Oh, Treasure Trove Cove. Probably my favorite level in this game. Early on, and fun, and I just like it. Let's go. Also, where you get the power of flight. I don't want to ever remove pieces. Yeah, flight is difficult in this game because of it being an N64 game, and doing any sort of flight in an N64 game is a little difficult, but it is cool. Random games that you can't totally cheat on. I mean, even if you don't remember the stuff, you can easily skip by it. Like, if you have enough health and, like, you're a good enough player, like, you don't have the answers right at the end, you can get away with it. But it's easier when you can remember that she brushes her teeth with rotten cheese and washes her hair with rancid milk. Is it down here? Oh, it's the... Right, it's the deodorant guy. Here's a token. What? It's really hard. Please try. Magic cauldrons are teleporters. Okay, let's go turn into an ant and then finish off Mumbo's Mountain. Finish off Mumbo's Mountain now that I have the last necessary token. And then I get to go to Treasure Trove Cove. As stated in the prophecy. Yeah, all the notes have returned. I don't need the Jinjos. I've gotten all the Jinjos. Glad I got to do all the notes again. I apologize for the mistake I have made in forgetting that all the pieces go away. Alright. It's fine. It shouldn't take long. They're not actually that big of levels. And now I can go into Mumbo's whole shit. Have you guys noticed any glitching yet? Anything I need to be aware about? I haven't seen my side glitch at all yet. I haven't seen any, like, graphical problems or anything like that. And I'm doing both the stream and also a record, so if it's not screwing up, I'll lag once or twice. Not graphical stuff. Nice. Yeah, there's probably gonna be a little lag because I'm not wired. This is all Wi-Fi. All of this is Wi-Fi. Oops. There's the other empty thing. I knew it was up there. Alright, let's go turn into an ant. Did they explain how Banjo meets Kazooie? I don't think they ever did. I vaguely remember there's the Game Boy Advance Banjo-Kazooie game that only a few people played, and I think they make a comment about it there, but I don't think it's ever like a long story thing where they're like, here's the past and all that. I could be wrong though. Oh, it's a termite, not an ant. That's right. So I spend my 5 tokens, and now I can turn into an ant or a termite whenever I want. And termites really good at crawling down walls and stuff. So we're gonna go into the termite den and get all this stuff from there. Is there? Where the hell it is? There it is. Yeah, I don't think they ever do tell us an actual longer story. But fingers crossed Microsoft does what we've been needing for years and gives us Banjo 3E. Fingers crossed. Hey, where did you get those shorts? I want them. You can't have them. They're mine. Also, I don't think the game tells us where Banjo gets his shorts either. You know. Give me that cool backpack or else. No. Leave me alone. I just want the jiggy at the top. Or whatever's up here. I don't remember. What's the beehive for? The beehives hold a bunch of, they hold health. They hold a bunch of filled honeycombs, and if you break them, they drop like 3 or 4. And now I get that you collected all the Jiggies fanfare, which is nice. Yeah, if I ever get hurt, I will break one open, and there will be like 3 things. I will break one open the next time I see one, just for example purposes. But I don't really get hurt in this game because of how incredible I am at all the video games I play all the time. Because I have no life. Because my only positive traits are I'm smart and I play video games good. And I own a fish hat. I have to get all the notes now. So there's a jigsaw piece on the top of the world that I have to go get. But I can't leave here without getting all the notes first, because if I do, then it resets, and then I have to deal with that again. So. And I can't go up there because I don't think I need to go up there. I do also have a nice hat, yeah. Oh boy. No, I don't want to stop being a termite until I know where the last pieces are, or all the last notes are. No, I think if I jump in the water, I'll automatically turn back. Nope, I'll just drown, I guess. My note score. There we go. 100. Oh, I guess I also get a life for collecting all 100 notes. That's nice. I'm pretty sure you need to collect all the notes to beat the game, to get the final ending too, but I could be wrong. I'll still do it, but... No, I don't need. I don't think I need to collect the Jinjos again. I think I'm good there. I'll double check here. Nope, it counts them. Because the Jinjos, collecting all 5 Jinjos just gives you the last puzzle piece. So I think the way that the game actually registers you as like having collected them all is just if you have all the puzzle pieces. Because like if you don't have all the pieces, then the game will be like, hey, idiot. Yeah. I could be wrong. I didn't program the thing. Okay, here, we can break this one. So if you break it, it just drops a bunch of health pieces here. Yeah, I think it just cares about you getting the 100%, so I'm getting messages. Okay. Yeah, so let's go into Treasure Trove Cove, because that's a fun level, and I like it a lot, and I don't know where it is. I got this part, and I opened it. I just don't know where the chest is anymore. Sorry, I have been asked what time I am streaming. Right now. Right now. No. 1:24 p.m. Okay. Cool. I still don't remember where Treasure Trove Cove is. We're just gonna keep looking around. See if we can figure it out. Want to become famous? Oh man, do I ever? Do I ever want to become famous? Anyway, go away. Goodbye. Account suspended or deactivated. Oh man, what is my name? Baleful Knave. Exciting content here. Me texting people. Here we go. Okay, we found Treasure Trove Cove. Everything is fine. Oh man, I'm so glad that I can be famous now. Now that that person asked me, this be Treasure Trove Cove, there be 2 new whoops. Yeah, I didn't realize there were so many bots either. Hey! We are just talking about Treasure Trove Cove and the fact that I've had 2 bots ask me if I want to be famous in the last half hour, which is really exciting. My first bots. Oh, right. I forgot about the shark. I forgot about the shark. Oh god, I forgot about the shark. I forgot about... I don't even remember your name. It's like Snacky the Shark or something. But I have to save the Jinjo. Even if that means my own life. Can I beat Mod you? Is that all it takes? Hold on. I didn't realize it was that easy. Oh yeah, slash. That makes sense. Yeah, if you want to mod... If you want to delete all of the bots for me, please, feel free. There, that is... I typed the command, and supposedly that... I don't know. We'll see. Bad actor whack-a-mole. I mean, I trust you to do everything. You know all of this shit already. Please don't feel like you have to do any of the work, though. This is not a... This is for fun and not a paid gig, and if bots decide to swarm us, it is okay. Alright. I'm just here to play Banjo-Kazooie. Kill some crabs. Listen here. I remember you, buddy. Hello, Nipper. I'm here to defeat you. Help us then, Crustacean Brain. I set up, I did activate Nightbot. I didn't, like, code in commands and stuff, because I don't know what I'm doing. But, like, I went to the website and, like, typed, like, said, like, hey, please add Nightbot to my shit. So, theoretically, it's there. I have concerns about my health. I'll fight Nipper later. Yeah, I probably didn't set it up all the way right. 100%. I'm in this position, this mental position now of, like, I need to just start playing, like, something on stream to make it real. Because I kept being like, yeah, I'll set that up later, I'll set that up later. And I wasn't actually doing anything. So, I have been fortunate in having friends that know this stuff. But I have not... Oh, I forgot about the sad hippo. I have not gotten everything set up the way I wanted to. It's probably because you changed it. It might be. When I can't swim, can you help us, old sea hippo? Yeah, I thought the hat. I think the hat is a very good addition. It's actually really not on my head because I'm using my like Beats headset, and it can't get around the Beats headset to get all the way on my head. But it's as much on the hat it is. You know me, Amanda. I'll help you with whatever tech problem you got. Can the beats be over the hat? No, because it's too tall, right? Like if I try to. Like I can't compress it. I did try that though. Yeah, it's a little like it's squishy, but it's not that squishy. It's fine though. It stays on my head well enough over the beats, and eventually I'll maybe have something that wraps around the back of my head or something. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, sounds good. It's time for you to fly. The power of flight. I'm just still living in this very positive, this little part of my brain that's like video games just flaring up. Nightbot odds box being posted so it gets rid of speed. Nice! They got like a centralized thing. Very cool. Kirby's really good. Kirby, like the thing about like Kirby games in general is they're not hard. Like it's Kirby, it's supposed to be kind of like an easy thing, but after playing, like I've been like in the point where like having a very like easy game, just like something silly and goofy and light, has been really nice. We just finished No More Heroes 3, and it's like that's also very silly and goofy and stuff, but I've just been in the mood for those type of games. I have tried, and Banjo-Kazooie even to some degree. I have Triangle Strategy on lock, but like something like heavy tactics and stuff, I'm not quite ready for. Yeah. Yeah, Crystal Shard. I think Crystal Shard was the last one I played too. The last Kirby game I played too. Or I think maybe I probably played Nightmare at Dreamland more recently, but Crystal Shards was really fun. Being able to mix up your abilities and everything was really cool. And the boss actually felt like a final boss. Most of the Kirby bosses just feel kind of like, I don't know, they feel fine. Stardew Valley. Yeah. I love Stardew Valley. Your mom's been trying to justify playing it because we got it for her, but she doesn't have time yet because of Animal Crossing. Oh. Any farming games though, I'm half tempted to get Rune Factory 5 when it comes out, just because like it's also very farm sim, and I liked Rune Factory 1 okay when I had, you know, my DS and the time advantage of being on a bus for 17 hours in a day. But I don't think I've ever played a farming game I don't like, and Rune Factory is, or not Rune Factory, sorry, Stardew Valley is quite possibly the best farming game that there has ever been. Do I need 6? No, Rune Factory 5 is the one that came out. Is coming out. 4 just got released a while ago. How dare you try to trick me at a video game, at video game knowledge? How dare you? It's very easy, right? Like once you get into those games, it's very much. Oh right, the shark's here too. Shit. Oh no, stay away. Yeah, I mean, I used to have the problem with oh shit, what was it? It wasn't Civilization. There's a Civilization S game by Sid Meier's called Alpha Centauri, where it's basically Civilization, but you go to space and land on another planet, and it does the same thing. Yeah. I've never actually played Factorio yet. I want to, because I heard it's, well, honestly, I heard it's also the same way. It's very much like a something that you can kind of one more turnism for the rest of your life. But I haven't had a chance yet. Okay, time to do this. No, I don't think this is the right way for that. Hold on. I'm gonna collect these guys and then I'm gonna do that puzzle again. Oh man. Yeah, it sucks not having like a million hours in a year to play like all the stuff that you could play forever, but Stardew Valley is definitely fucking worth it. I'm so glad that game came out and I had it when I did. And I'm lucky that we have Banjo-Kazooie now to play on lock on the Switch without having to worry about emulators. Not that I haven't emulated Banjo-Kazooie before. Oops. Okay, I'm probably dead now. This was a terrible place to have landed. No, leave me alone! I haven't done anything wrong. I've never done anything wrong in my life. Can't fight Nipper either. Okay, I was doing a thing. Remember 20 minutes or less ago, Tyler, when I said health is never a problem for me in this game, and I don't need to break all the boxes, and I was very clear about how good of a gamer I was? Remember when that happened? And I was like, yeah, this game's super easy, and I've never had trouble with it in my life. Don't say anything about it, you know? Just don't. I was so sure of myself, and then I forgot that the shark existed in Treasure Trove Cove. And now I feel a little bit upset, but I'll survive. The Talon jump things here, literally, they let you do like powerful jumps and are useful for height. You know, if you're still looking for understanding all of the mechanics of Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, it very much like I said, this I feel like I need to be playing a game that I've not beaten 4 or 5 times just because like I don't have much to add on like the like goofy riffing off the game that I typically do with newer games. I have The Witcher 3 unlocked, so once I'm done with Banjo-Kazooie and I'm happy with how the stream's set up and everything, Witcher 3 will probably be my first like big game that I play. Can build a death counter. Fair enough. I probably need it. Listen here, crab. Listen here. Don't freaking knock me off things. I'm trying to beat a video game. The last thing I need is to not look like an amazing game player in front of people whose opinions I care about. So, quit trying to kill me. Now, unlike eggs, which I did say, like, okay, you don't really, like, eggs I'm not gonna, like, run out of. Feathers, you run out of very easily. Feathers are super easy to run out of because you use them to gain height and also, I think, do, like, the in-air charge dash thing. If I recall correctly. Damn it. I am having a hell of a time today. Oh my god. Yeah, Click Clock Wood is going to be just an entertaining amount of jumping out of the tree and missing that really tiny branch 7 times that has the Jinjo on it. That one that literally made me rage quit once because I was like, I'm tired of this. I was only like 13, but I certainly got real upset at Banjo-Kazooie and Click Clock Wood. Like, deeply, deeply upset as like a 13-year-old or whatever I was. Like, I'm usually pretty good at being like, it's a video game, it doesn't matter. But, oh my god, can like one challenge being hard for me to do just immediately wreck me as a salty bitch? I can lose a game, no big deal. I don't mind losing a game. I don't mind losing a game 50 times. But, woof. Please don't make me do the same thing 6 times in a row. Okay, I need to do the X marks the spot thing again. Okay. You know I hit it, I know I hit it. Just give it to me. Like a 10-year game. And Catherine was surprised about this, but I've never really played through Majora's Mask. I'm aware of the story and everything, and like I've played it from time to time for a little bit, but I never owned Majora's Mask. So it's another game that I'm gonna have to actually like sit down and go through. All I really remember about Majora's Mask is a friend at school explaining to me the steps to get like the Keaton mask or whichever it is that takes like the ceremony mask? I don't remember which one. The one with the guy who's pining after the girl and then you have to like catch them and make them fall in love with each other. Couple's Mask, thank you. That's the one. I remember him being very upset about that. How complicated that was. But this was like an early. Right, I know where you are. This was like early before like the internet was a thing you could use to Google steps on how to resolve problems, and you had to buy a strategy guide. Listen here. Give me the cheeky. Fair enough. You gotta, I mean, like, it is sad. It is sad but understandable that player's guides are just not like a thing anymore. Like, it's totally understandable because like you can go on game FAQs and get 10 megabyte notepad document that has all the details you'll ever need about a video game. But also, like, they were really nice. Player's guides were really nice, just to have one and, like, look through it. Same thing with Nintendo Power. It's like, it's not that it was a necessity, it's that it was a really interesting, pretty thing to have. Yeah, I don't know if they'll... The thing about Nintendo is they don't like to make money. What they like to do is make poor decisions and then pretend like it's about money. For example, I would buy every video game music CD that ever existed. And they could have as much money as they would want from me to do that thing, and they choose not to, actively. Yeah, exactly. They were always... The guides, the old strategy guides were, like, it was less like, hey, here's the steps for how to beat this video game, and more like, hey, let me tell you, I don't know, it approached it differently. I think I understand what you're saying. I think I recall this from reading it in the past. I'm also not an avid reader, so, like, I do remember having Nintendo Power. I don't remember why I got in trouble, but I did have detention once, and they did like in-room detention, like in-class detention, where you just sat in a room all day. Like a whole day I had to sit in this little tiny like 4 foot by 4 foot room. And I had an NES era Nintendo Power, and nope, do it again. I've already lost my chance. And I just read that thing nonstop for 8 hours. Listen here, hermit crab. Crab battle. It probably was for being a slacker, honestly. No, it was probably for cursing, honestly. I got in trouble a lot for cursing in high school. I know it's a surprise that I was willing to say fuck a lot in high school, but I was, and I never really cared. I remember one teacher getting really pissed off about it. It was I want to say like sophomore year, I don't know. But I was in I had won a trip. A bunch of us had won a trip to like a baseball game, like a local Fort Wayne team named the Wizards. That was our city baseball team, and we all won this like game, like this trip there. And like after school, we all kind of assembled in one room, and they had a bus, and they bought us hot dogs and like the whole 9 yards. So it was really cool. It was cold that day. It was like a fall day. It's whatever. I had a sweater, but it was still pretty cold even so. And I'm sitting there, and I just like to myself go, "Fuck, it's fucking freezing." And this teacher, I don't even remember her name. I never actually had her. Gets in my face and is like, "Do you feel like a big man for cussing?" And I'm like, "Dude, I didn't say anything to anyone. Like I'm just." Like, I understand if you don't like language, and we're in Indiana, so it's pretty conservative here, but, like, relax, man. So, I stopped, I let her go through her whole spiel, and then I started exactly what Catherine said there. I started, like, really amplifying non-curses. I started, like, just, like, talking to myself a lot and saying, like, a bunch of non-curses. Like, gosh darn it, really loud. I thought it was pretty funny. I enjoyed it. Again, I never actually had her as a teacher. She just, like, decided that I was going to be, like, the person she was gonna pick on, I guess. I don't know. So it was probably for cursing that I had to go to the thing and then read a Nintendo Power for 8 hours. I can't believe how gosh darn cold it is in here. Stuff like that. Hello, underwater thing. Oh, yeah, the gold. That's right. That's what he wants. Someday I'll play Majora's Mask. It's on the list. I should play through it, but I mean, I did beat Ocarina of Time, so like you know, that's the one that I feel like is kind of a requirement. But I've beaten most Legend of Zelda games that aren't CDI games. I should probably also beat the CDI games. Well, excuse me, princess. Hello, friend. Yeah. He gets his gold back. We'll do what we can. I'll save the rest of your money somehow. I don't remember how exactly, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Pretty sure all Zelda games are a requirement. I don't know. There is still the CDI games. I was actually joking about the CDI games. Hello, Ginger. Then I need that token underneath here. Oh. I didn't realize I could climb that, or I would not have tried to do it this way. I did it a much more complicated way for no good reason. I can't remember. There must be a way over to this side. Is it from here? Doesn't look like it. Maybe we gotta break one of the sides of it or something. I don't remember. Yeah, man. Go do what you gotta do. I'm just sitting here. I'm just kind of rambling mostly. This is mostly just to check out the like stream quality, make sure that my laptop can handle OBS, all that sort of fun stuff. And like I said, to get myself in a position where it's like, okay, I'm actually doing this, and this isn't just something that I've been talking about and I've been given the tools for. Like, I'm actually actively participating. It's really easy to say you're gonna do something, but actually doing it, that's a different thing. Oh boy. So another thing you probably don't know about Tyler, and I want to talk about it because the island over there is reminding me of it. When they were making Banjo-Kazooie and its sequel Banjo-Tooie, they touted what they called stop and swap, or stop and swap, I think. And so the idea was you would be able to play certain, like if you played through Banjo-Kazooie and you got certain things, if you then would be able to hold reset on the Nintendo 64, pull out Banjo-Kazooie, put in its sequel Banjo-Tooie, and you would have those things in Banjo-Tooie, and it would give you the ability to... I don't know, I'm collecting these out. It would give you the ability to unlock certain things by basically... Because they didn't have, like... I mean, it's not like games nowadays where you can just pull up the save file, right? This was like kind of the first attempt at something like that. I don't know, I'm trying to fight these guys either. And so there's items in this game, and I will get to them eventually, where like you collect them, and the idea was like you'd be able to port them over to the sequel through this idea of just like turning off, like holding down reset and turning off the game. They never got it working. Like it never actually worked because they probably, as far as I understand, they just didn't have the development time for it. But the idea of like being able to port over your game like that is really cool. And I can't remember exactly. I think Shark Food Island here, I think its entire purpose is for that. Like there was an item here or something they were going to use it for, because otherwise it's totally useless. There's nothing here, if I recall correctly. It's just for stop and swap. And yeah, those items are still in the game, and it's a cool idea, and it was never really like done before because of just like because they had never had a chance to do it before, because they didn't have save files in the traditional sense that we kind of have now. But it is a neat idea, and I think in the if I recall correctly, I think in the Xbox re-release of Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, you could unlock something in Banjo-Tooie if you got those items, but the game, you didn't swap anything. The game automatically knew you had beaten Banjo-Kazooie and gotten those items because it was on an Xbox. Here, I'll help you with it. Nope, that's the wrong button. Let me go ahead and... Nope, that's still the wrong button, Patrick. Congratulations. Let me go ahead and fix the hole. This is the sandcastle where you put in all the cheat codes. There's a thing here as well. There's a Jiggy in here as well, but this is where all the cheat codes go. I won't use any cheat codes because I'm a gamer, but you know, it's still cool to have unlocked, and there's still a Jiggy here that I need, so I need to climb back up and jump on top of it to get those 5. Oh, for fuck's sake, how did you... Why are you even allowed to go up there? I don't know. I'm starting to realize the only reason I like this level is because of the music, and everything else about it is awful. I enjoy the music a lot. They don't have Banjo-Tooie on the Nintendo Switch Online yet. So, I mean, it's totally possible they are going to do it. Like, it's impossible for me to know for sure. But until they release Banjo-Tooie on here, it's not a doable thing. Now, if I recall, if we do Banjo-Kazooie in here, I should get that Jiggy. Banjo. K-Z-O. Oh. O-O. Double O. Derp. Hey, nerds. Uh-oh. I'm about to die. Yeah, the nostalgia goggles come off just a little bit. I mean, it's still an okay level. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit. Like, it's still fine. I think what it is mostly is like I like the bits of it as like memories. Like, I remember everything here, but like actually doing these things are just a little bit frustrating. Not even tedious, just frustrating. Like flight and getting hit by the crabs and flipping into the treasure chests. Like, they're totally doable. There's no problem. I considered my stream just being like playing a bunch of like older games, like NES, SNES, and 64 style games. But I really want to try The Witcher. So I was like, you know what? Like, the whole point of this is so like I have, I don't know, some sort of deniability on I'm spending my life playing video games and it has no purpose. I want to at least have some plausible deniability that this is something I'm doing for a reason other than just I'm, you know, I don't do anything. Dude, let me in. Let me have the tokens. Thanks. There's a thing down there I probably need to land on. Probably gotta mess around in shark-infested waters. I forget what's down here, if anything. probably a Jinjo. Oh, there's a Jiggy down there. I don't actually know how long this game is. Like I said, I don't think it's like, I think it's like at most 20 hours. And that's like, yeah, 5 Jinjos, you get a Jiggy. You get all the Jiggies, you get the special ending. The game knows you collected all the Jinjos because you have the Jiggies. If I recall correctly. Oh, hi. I was gonna do the whole jumpy platform thing with the shark, but then I just jumped down and got the Jiggy, I guess, so we take those. Oh boy. I'm kind of at a loss of where the rest of the stuff is. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. Once I figure out how to make emoticons, I'm just gonna bring my little thinking snake over. Because I just love that emoticon. It's my favorite thing. Ideally, I won't have to I won't have to make it a subscriber bonus or anything. It'll just be like, hey, everybody can use Snake whenever they want. Okay. Grab the gold. I don't think there's anything up here, but let's double check. Oh boy. Then eventually we're gonna get into the stuff like, I think Clinker's Cavern is next, which is fun. Swampy garbage level with a giant monster. Love it. I have no idea where the last 2 Jiggies are. I'm doing okay. I'm only missing 3 notes and stuff, but I do not have the slightest clue what I have not gotten to yet. Alright. But I carry on. One way or another, I will find these missing notes. I had the feeling they're in the water somewhere. Oh, or they're right there. Never mind. Fight me IRL. Oh. No. There we go. Full health, 9 lives. We take those. I have no idea where the last Jiggies are, but that's okay. I'll probably do that later. Just so I can go do more content at a different level. Really, everybody get a haircut. That's cool, man. Like I said, It's just a test. It's just a beta. You gotta get a haircut. You gotta get a haircut. You're good. I am just glad I got to hang out a little bit. That is the important thing. More than anything else. Yeah, man, I haven't had a haircut for like 2 years. I get you. Like, yeah, no, I definitely do. I definitely know how it is. And I really shouldn't for a while because the disease, the virus, the government making people stop wearing their letting people stop wearing their masks, and the comorbidity I have to live with the rest of my life. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, man, get your haircut. That's cool. I get you. I'm wearing a fish hat to keep all my hair in. Like, what am I gonna do? Complain? If this hat does anything, it is isolate my hair from my face. I like it. I like the hat. This is not a complaint of the hat, but it is also a lot of hair that has to be kept in my head and out of my face. Hello, I'm here for that black jitty. Okay, I think that's everything except the honeycomb pieces, which I have no idea where the honeycomb pieces are. Alright. You can. I don't want to complain about the hat. I like the hat. I specifically requested the hat. Why is no one wearing a fish hat? I specifically requested it. It's okay, Banjo, it's water. Shark-infested water, but water. It'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about the honeycomb pieces right now. I may come back for them later, but we're gonna go to Clinker's Cavern for... Oh, we got another hour and a half. I have maxed out on lives. There is no need for lives. Oh, they might be underneath this, actually. No, there's a mumbo token, though. Down here. It wouldn't surprise me if some of this stuff is... Oops. Well, I'm gonna find out either way. Bye, nerd. Oh well, let's go home. Can you tell I was looking at stream for a second as I ran into a wall and did nothing? Alright, we'll be back. We'll come back to do this again. was me for something. This cannon? Oh, Grunty, you're disgusting. Oh, there's a piece up there. Something about you. Oh, yeah, you can use the cannon as a step. That's right. I don't know what the other cannon is for. It's probably for something. Hello. Goodbye. Back to Clinker's Cavern, or whichever one. I think it's Clinker's Cavern. Why? 180. I can do that. I don't remember Gruntilda's lair very well. I don't remember where I'm going. This feels like Mad Monster Mansion, but I could be wrong. I think it's Mad Monster Mansion, and I don't think I can go in here. Or Bubble Bloop's. This might be Bubble Bloop's. Oh, hi Gruntilda, or Gruntilda. Okay, tell me the secrets. Favorite sport is loogie flicking. She attended St. Dunmole's School. Eating a bucket of beans is her party trick. Okay. Thanks for letting me know, Gruntilda. Alright. I'm not allowed to touch these boots yet. I haven't learned how to use them. I'm just pulling up the list of... Yeah, okay. I don't feel like... Oh, hey, Gruntilda, why don't you tell me more secrets? Sleeps on a pile of treasure. Sweatiest socks competition at which school? Appears on the cover of a magazine sitting on her broomstick. Okay, cool. On Fat Hag Monthly. Hello, Piranha. Don't eat me, please. I don't remember where I'm going. Alright. Well, I don't have enough notes to go through there, so that's incorrect. This has all been wrong. All of it. Alright. Okay, well if that's the case, then I can't go up. I can go up the sewer pipe, maybe. Get up the sewer pipe? Might be. Leave me alone. Oh, it's another cauldron. Okay. I have already found you. I think you are the same too. I could be wrong. Alright. Nope. This is not where I wanted to be. Well, I've tried every way that it isn't, so it must be this way. It must be under the water here. He said with false bravado. No, this is Click Clack Wood. I am having a hard time figuring out where the hell I'm going. I'm pretty sure Click Clack Wood is not the next place I need to go. It's like the last level. It's not. I'm not supposed to be here. Okay. We know this is Treasure Trove Cove. Is there another exit in Treasure Trove Cove? Another place in here? I don't think so. Just gripping television. Yeah, there's not. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Clanker's Cavern. I don't think it's Bubble Bloop Swamp this early. I think it's Clanker's Cavern, and then there's one more. I can't remember what's right after Clanker's Cavern, but then I think it's Bubble Bloop Swamp. And then immediately after Mad Monster Mansion. Oh, there's a thing here. That's right. Okay, because now we can use this thing. Look, it's Clanker's Cavern. You can... Oh, just press Z. Good idea. Yeah, there we go. Now I need to remember where the door is. Alright. Okay. I definitely know what I'm doing, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm not lost in the hellscape that is Gruntilda's lair. Yeah, the only thing in here is... This is wrong, because the only thing down here is Mumbo's Mountain, which we've already completed. The only thing here is the unlockables for 2 worlds, but nothing there. So it's got to be beyond this place. Oh, it's above. It's above. That's right. It's up here. Right. Now I remember. This seems right. Things are starting to add up. Alright. I can use this button to raise these guys, and then I don't have to swim across, because Banjo is not the fastest swimmer in the world. I know this is surprising. Purr, purr, purr. We did it, boys. 2nd place. Just the one move to find this time, but it's hidden well. Yeah, everything here is hidden well. I'm pretty sure this is the one where the water actually, like, hurts you or something. Something, or it just makes you drown faster, or something like that. I don't remember. Okay. There's these fish. He must be a fish. course it's hidden well. It's the Wonder Wing. It is a potent ability. It is a required ability for some cases. The Wonder Wing is the invulnerability move. You don't gotta collect stars like some cheap red-wearing Italian plumber might lead you to believe. You just have to be real good at having feathers. I guess. Kinda got away from me. Alright. Let's get on the other side, I guess. I am Clanker, which is garbage grinder. Clanker, not like dirty water. Want fresh air. Well, I can't make any promises, Clanker, but give me some time. Also some air. Like, I probably need some air as well. Okay, let's see if we can remember how to save Clanker. Something to do with his chains. There we go. Save our poor little mechanical fish. You are free. Rise to the surface. Enjoy your first taste of air. And that your wounds are not... Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm a drown. Yeah. Oh well, I have 9 lives, it's fine. Oh no, do the notes reset when you die? Oh. It's fine. It's fine, I still saved the Clanker. Who cares? Unless I didn't. Unless the game is like, hey, he's back underwater again. Tough cookies. Which, I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. I'll know soon, though. Certainly know soon. No, I don't want to be back in here. No. It's not a great camera. More and more I am figuring this out. Listen here, you ugly fish. Let's continue on. You'll be fine, Banjo. Don't worry about it. Death counter +1. Thanks. Where would I be without the help of my newly instated mod team? Oh no, Clanker's still trapped? Ugh. Alright. Okay. Alright, Clanker. Let's help you out, bud. Let's do this again. And this time try not to frickin' eat it as soon as, you know. Death resets the level. That is what we have learned today. Hopefully I can keep this death counter in the single digits. We shall certainly see. I can certainly try. Loop, give me more air, thanks. Camera, you're doing a good job at frustrating me. We're ready to believe you. Now here's what I think. I think if I get that Jiggy, even if I die again, Clanker will be in the air again. And that's all I really care about. So we're gonna get that Jiggy. Just to be on the safe side. Ugh. Poor Clanker. Like I said, I think the water being gross in Clanker's cavern makes the air take longer, like the air consume faster, if I recall correctly, and I think he can fix it if you make his life easier with his... For some reason, his perfect golden tooth is the one that upsets him, but that's okay. Supposed to go in his mouth or just use his blowhole. Must be blowhole. Oh, that's fine. I lost a life, but I'm still at 9 lives, so it must only be able to show 9 lives, but it must be able to measure more than 9. It must be able to. Oops. Good. I'm not gonna have much luck with that. Oh boy, Clinker's poor stomach. Someone save this poor fish. He did nothing wrong. He did not deserve this. Or she, I guess. I don't know the gender of Clinker, the trash-eating fish. But in either case, someone save him. Avoid the tendril organs. I went through all the hoops. Now I can have a jingle. Oh boy. We're getting there. All Clinker's stuff skeeves me out, unfortunately. Being inside a fish with fish guts and bones that are bleeding? Not a fan of it. You wouldn't think it'd be like it is, but it did. Oh boy. Okay. Let's take a look around the actual world here and see what I can find. Oh god, they do 2 hit points. Crap. I didn't realize they did 2 hit points a hit. The fish are brutal murderers. Just brutal. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yep, all the notes reset when you die. Shit's dead. Alright. Not a great start. Alright. Rather than me stressing out about those couple of last notes there, I think I'm just gonna... In the what's quickly seeming to be unlikely case that I manage to survive and not die, those notes will be there and I can get them. case, I will know. I know now that I'm at death counter 2. Alright. Nope, I don't want any of that, thanks. I've had enough. I've had enough of evil fish for a while. At least there's a lot of ways to get my lives back. That's good. I can't remember if... Does every level have Mumbo? Because we didn't get a Mumbo level in Treasure Trove Cove, so it must not be. For some reason I thought that there was, but I must be mistaken. I think this is what I just swam in to get the Jinjo, the blue Jinjo. Alright. There's the possibility I'm just bad at video games. Okay, well I can't get hit by another fish, or I will die. Can I break one of these with an egg? I can't. That's not... Was I being a little too capricious? Potentially. How am I supposed to do evil when I can't even survive a fish onslaught? Nobody likes water temples. We're gonna just not eat it. Actively avoid eating it. Alright. Guess I'm going here now. I'm pretty sure this requires a Wonder Wing to beat, if I recall correctly. And I'm not going to risk it. was before I did stupid shit and killed myself again. Alright. I have enough Wonder Wing feathers for a while. Let's go up here and see what's the story is. This place that is not under the water. That is relatively useful to me as someone who has just absolutely had a hard time with the water recently. Hello, Jinjo. I have rescued you by touching you underwater. This is a rescue. I've saved him. Alright. Well, the game has given me the capability to fly inside of a fish, a little fish's stomach, so I might as well utilize it. Yeah, that's me. Sorry about that. For everyone who absolutely wanted me to sneeze in their headset, I apologize. That was an accident, and I do not have a mute button. Note to self, get a self-mute button. Rather than... Oh no, this is the one I need, the Wonder... Hey, give me the Wonder Wing. Hey, Bobbles, give me the Wonder Wing. Hold Z and press right C. I already have 5 valuable golden feathers. Note to hashtag note to self. Get a mute button. The Wonder Wing. Ladies and gentlemen, the thing that makes Banjo-Kazooie an unstoppable force of nature. Just make the bird get better. Don't worry about don't worry about the bird. Just save the bear. Alright. I don't know that I can go back to where I was before. I think I need to go the long way around. It's fine. Alright, let's go get that other direction. Sigh. Alright, back up on top. Beyond where I was before on notes, so fingers crossed. That's good enough. We'll get there. Can't 100% the game without getting 100% of the stuff. Alright, let's try this again. Like 6 jiggies inside of Clanker. Poor guy's full of puzzle pieces. Made of puzzle pieces. Alright. Gotta know where all this is. We're good there. Let's see. Oh, I was facing the wrong direction. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we've cleared out Clinker's whole thing. Let's get out of here. Let's go find some other things to wonder when we passed, I guess. Alright. How are we doing here, guys? What's the... Yeah, alright. Some of these tubes may be important. I also have to go down into the depths and get those 8 or so puzzle pieces from before that I never took because it was harrowing and it was already upsetting me just thinking about doing it. But it's too late. I'm going to have to do it now. Sunk cost or no. Up we go. Up and around the giant fish. Voila! We're back. Oops. Nope, bad idea. Bad idea. Don't even mess with those guys. They're not worth it. Well. Nope, that's bad. Oh, thank God. Poor drowning Jinjo. Oh boy. Catching any bubbles underwater is intrinsically just not the greatest. Harder still when you're trying to do something like grab a bunch of floating musical notes. I have freed you, Jinjo. Let's get the hell out of here before I die. Flee! And pray to the gods that I do not die. If I can get out of this water thing, I'm doing okay. Alright. We lived! Now we just need to go in that big tunnel there and do the same thing. Sigh. Alright. And obviously there's still a lot of places to go because I only have 5 of the puzzle pieces that this level has. But, you know, again, what are you gonna do? Hopefully, this is a good part of the underwater sections complete. Although, probably not. This is an entire underwater level. I'm probably incorrect. But at the very least, it's a lot of musical notes. And the Wonder Wing, which is pretty important. Oh, good. Now I just have to get out of here before I die. Oh boy, I didn't know what I was getting myself into on that one. Yikes. I remember it now. I didn't remember it before. Okay. What's up here? Air. There's air up here, which is a good start. I really don't want to fight you. I also don't remember how to fight you, but that's its own problem. I'll tell you what. I'll just go ahead and use invincibility for a second. I could eat it, or I could just, you know, spend 5 seconds and 1 golden feather to ensure my victory. And now I'm at full health again, which is also nice. Okay. Oh, nothing more to do over here, I think. 77. And there's at least 2 or 3 more at the starting area of this world, so. No, I don't want that one anymore. We're good there. That takes us back home. Those 2 are connected. Those 2 are connected. I think maybe this one is the one that I want. I'm not 100% sure. Let's find out together. Alright. Nope, I was wrong. The early one was... Right, because there was a Mumbo token here. That's right. I've done all these. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I've done every hole down here and every tunnel. So there must be things in Clanker or above Clanker. Like, for example, those 4 that the game briefly showed me before the camera adjusted itself. Alright. Let's find out. I'd like to read the screw up again. Thank you. Alright. Somehow... I don't know how you get over there, necessarily. I guess. Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Okay. That fish that killed me the last time. You need to murder him first. The game is like, we gave you the ability for a reason. It's to kill these 4 fish that are going to get in your way. Oh boy, and once we get done with yeah, I still can't remember what the next level is. I don't know that we're going to have much time after this level to get to the next one. But theoretically, oh, I see. Theoretically, there is another level. Alright. Easy peasy. Back up. And let's actually break into this, I think. There's ginger. Take a look around. Another slide with a bunch of eggs. Oops. Voila. And then how many secret honeycombs are there in Clinker's cavern? There's 2. Okay, so that's still 1. We'll take it. One way or another, we'll take it, boys. Alright. Over there, I'm guessing. Probably have to jump that. And then Clinker forced me underwater in a violent display. I won't take it personally for now, you big fish. Oh, right, the tail, that's right. I don't remember how we opened that. Oh, we just touch it. Okay. That's fine. Nope. Nothing about this is cool. Ugh. Alright, gonna have to get back on the tail, do it one more time. I wonder what Jiggy's doing when I have this level. 3. Gosh. I know where 1 is. I don't know where the other 2 are. They must be inside him. Okay, one more time. The tail. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're at 4 notes left, and I know there's at least 2 at the starting place, so let's hope there's 4. And that's all I need to do, and let's go get them so I don't have to sit here being the perfect player and never getting hurt because of my fear of losing all my hard work. And then we'll figure out where Clanker's keeping 2 jigsaw puzzles pieces, because he must be keeping them somewhere. That is also assuming that there are 4 notes over here and not 2, which is what I thought it was. But I have been known to miscount before. Alright. Back up and back around. Wish you fish would go away. Yeah, because I've already done some of the notes here. I don't think there's anything special up there. Which one? 2. Good, they're all good. Aha. No, you can't take that away from me, even if I die again. Oh yeah, right, of course. I forgot the Jinjos were not on. That's also important. Okay, well, cool. We take those. I'm just gonna go ahead and... I know I said I'm not gonna do a lot of this, but we're just gonna... We're gonna go ahead and save. Just in case the game tries to take away my 100 notes again or something. That would be really frustrating. Alright. Theoretically, somewhere inside of Clanker there are 1 puzzle note piece and 1 unfilled honeycomb container. And I, as a person who is seeking to beat this game, must get them from him. I don't think I can go in from his teeth. I think the only thing I'm going through is his blowhole and his gills. Nothing fancy up there. Let's turn around. Slide deeper into his belly. Get immediately bullied by some crabs. Jesus. Oh no. Holy crap. Oh no. I'm not having a good time. Oh boy. That was no good. Not exactly sure how I would get that. Genuinely no idea how I would get that. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I probably don't need it. I don't think the Mumbo tokens are like you have to collect all of them to get everything. I could be wrong, but I don't think that I am. Gosh, I hope that I'm not wrong. That would be difficult to deal with. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. We won't worry about it right now. There was a certain number you had to collect. The game would put the collection totals in the totals menu. Everything is fine. If I tell myself everything is fine enough, everything will be fine. I have become a little nervous. Alright. Slowly fly into this room again, just in case I miss something obvious. Okay, that's fine. Again, real exciting TV here. Okay. I think this way just leads to leaving by the gills. So maybe the last other place isn't in here. We're gonna try to break down his teeth and go in there one more time. Just in case I'm super wrong and you can go in through his teeth. You can go in through his teeth, okay. We got the token. Not the most important thing in the world, but we do have it. Okay. Camera, you're not doing a very good job of this. Oh, okay. We take those. Alright. So, obviously we are missing, you know, some of these, some of the hollowed out honeycombs for hit points. And those are kind of secret, and I don't really know where they are. But, I'm also not really the kind of person that wants to sit here and just, like, scan through the levels while, you know, streaming all that. Because that, again, doesn't sound like good TV. So, why don't we make our way to World 4, which is probably Bubble Swamp? Or Jolly Roger Bay? Is Jolly Roger Bay necessarily? I don't remember. We'll find out. The game will tell us. It will be somewhere that is only accessible by by hitting those popped-up eyes on Grandpa's picture in the other room. A door will open and it will be like, congratulations, here is level X. Alright. Cool. Let's find out together. Just do it. Glad that didn't hit me, because I certainly didn't mean to tap P there. Goodbye, level. Goodbye. Jolly is in Tui. Oh, button. I don't know what that button does, but when we press it. Hold on. Sure hope it doesn't just put the little bricks down. It could try. Wouldn't make a lot of sense if it did. Considering you can only get over this one way. But it's also already, it's the same. Oh no, it does something else. Okay. Well. Okay. What's up here? Maybe this is the next level. Maybe this is where the puzzle, the jigsaw for... Oh, I've been told her. What do you know? Buddy wears a flea circus under her dress. Okay. She's also got this nasty pet dog whose name is Big Mecca. She sings in her own band, Grunty and the Broomstick Boys. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Did she say you poor boys? Am I crazy? Just a second. Oh, poor deers. Okay, that's fine then. I was like, I'm pretty sure that Kazooie is canonically female, but I misread the thing. Okay. Maybe this is the way to the puzzle for Bubble Loop Swamp. It must, yeah, it must be right. What did I think? Yep, Bubble Loop Swamp. I thought so. More swampy crap. Oh no! Now we never have to come to this pipe again. We also need to find out what happens when you slam on Gruntilda's eyes. Oh. Please remind me what happens when you beat the picture of Grunty. Oh, it's just a puzzle piece. Okay, we can take those. Cool. Alright, I think we're gonna get over to where Bubble Loop Swamp is and enter and then maybe call it. Just because... I don't know, 3 hours and getting through basically all the important stuff in 3 levels is, I think, a pretty good pace. We can always play more of it later. We can always do a game on Tuesday or something. I don't know. Okay. The benefit of not having a schedule is being able to not have to follow a schedule. I mean, eventually I might need to make a schedule, but at the moment... No. Stay away from me. I didn't do it. I don't know you. Leave me be. Zoop. One move. Alright. Yeah, so I think we call it for the create a suspension point. I think we'll probably call it for there. All right. Anyone who's joined, like, thanks for coming. And I will stream some other time, probably in the near future, to continue on. I mean, probably 100%ing Banjo-Kazooie, honestly, just because, like, it's not a super long game and I can get away with it. Yeah. So, have a nice day, everyone. Talk to you later.